Yo, what's up? Yo, what's up? What's that? Yo, what's up? Thanks for clicking on this video. Today I'm gonna give like a review of the Weeknd's Hurry Up Tomorrow. I did a full reaction. I did a full reaction to this whole album, start to finish. 27 songs. 27 songs. It took me 5 hours to do it. 5 hour video, 2 days to edit, and then I deleted like the first video. I deleted like the first half of it by mistake before I could put it together with the second half of it. So disappointing. So disappointing. Anyway, what am I even supposed to say for this review? I have no plan. I have no plans. Uh Wake Me Up. Wake Me Up I really loved. I don't know. People know this album. Wake Me Up was so good. I think Wake Me Up might be my favorite song on the whole album. It was so great. Yeah, it's such a good introduction. Such a good introduction to the album. It feels like opera. It feels like you're actually watching a stage play. Also, I had so many like theories and stuff while listening to this album, and then afterwards I googled it and realized that it was actually a trilogy. This Hurry Up Tomorrow, After Hours, and Dawn FM. I don't even know Dawn FM and After Hours are connected like that. It's just two Weeknd albums, two great Weeknd albums. This is another great Weeknd album, but they're a trilogy, just like the first trilogy. The House of Balloons, the Thursday, and Echoes of Silence. Yeah, Wake Me Up. Very good beat. That's the one. Yeah, it has like a thriller beat. Yeah, like Michael Jackson's Thriller. It sounds like it has like that beat to it after the beginning choirs and stuff like that when it gets into the dancey part of it. Cry for me was just amazing. When I was listening to this album, was like Wake Me Up. That was my favorite. Cry for Me, second favorite. that was great. I Can't Sing. That's the third song on the album. I don't know what it was about, but apparently the Weeknd lost his voice and he had to cancel a show that he was doing and refund the tickets and stuff because he was working on touring and working on an HBO show that I haven't watched, and it ended up messing up his voice. He was doing so much. He was literally doing so much, and he lost his voice. That's the reason for that whole interlude. It's not very long. It's like 14 seconds. It's the only short song. Every other song on this album is like 10 minutes long. Sao Paulo goes for a while, and it's freaking so hype. Brazilian. It actually reminds me of that. It reminds me of that Bruno Brazil song. That Brazilian Bruno song. You know it. Maybe I should find a clip of it and put it in the video. No, that's too much work. That's too much work. Just search, just Google, YouTube, whatever. Bruno Brazil, you'll find it. It's very entertaining. Sao Paulo is also it's very entertaining. It's a good song. And Silver Skin and Bones, that's another interlude, right? A little bit longer. Yeah, I don't even know what to say about it. I don't even really remember it. Let me play it real quick. Oh yeah. It just keeps oh damn. It just goes hard. It goes super hard. And it also sounds like the beginning of a 3D movie. That's what I said the first time when I reacted to it. That's what I can't remember. As soon as I heard it, I remembered. Oh, this is the starting of a 3D movie. When it's like showing, when it's getting started up, you know what happens. The countdown, the 3D countdown. I wonder if it happens internationally. Baptized in Fear was really good. It was like it was the first like slower track on the album. It's not like really slow, but it's like comparatively, and especially since Sao Paulo and like Until We're Skin and Bones was played just before it, and it's like and it's like dun, dun, dun. Actually reminds me of Wicked Games now that I'm thinking of it. Just a dun like that bass line, that's exactly the same as Wicked Games, like dun 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 dun. Yeah, it's very reminiscent of thing Wicked Games. It also sort of sounds like it could have been in Smile Part 2. I said that also when I was reacting to it. Because it's like, it has a scary thing. It's like there's a figure in the corner staring at me, laughing at me. Like it gets closer. Like, yeah, there's a lot of like horror vibes. It's giving horror. Yeah. I like Baptizing Fear. I liked Open Hearts. It was back to the upbeatness of it. And it was like really simple rhymes that were funny to me. During the verses, his voice sounds amazing in it also. Open Hearts. This album was just this when I open my heart. This album was just full of bangers. It was chock full of bangers. As banger, 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 bang. It's like there's so many. I was feeling like where are the bad songs? Where are the bad songs in this? It's just good, 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 good. It's hard to like judge individual tracks against each other when they're all so good. You know what I'm saying? It's difficult. It gets difficult. It spoils the market. That's what it does. Opening nights is also really good. I really enjoyed opening nights. Actually, I it's an interlude. It's a bit of a longer interlude though. A minute and 30, minute and 40 seconds. But it's incredible. The beats, the singing on it, the light airiness of it, with even the lyrics. Actually, what I compared it to, Tame Impala's Discipline or Disciple. I forgot what the name of that song was. Let me check. Let me check while I'm here. It actually reminded me of Tame Impala's Disciples off of the album Currents. That's a really good album. It's actually one of my favorite albums of all time. It's definitely worth a listen if you're someone who likes music. If you like music, you're gonna love Tame Impala's Currents. It's freaking amazing. Uh, yeah, and that song and the song is like, it's sort of sad that it's so short because it's so good. You wanted to carry on going, but I feel like because it's so short, that's what makes it so good in a way. Ah, Reflections laughing is the first hip hoppy. It actually reminds me of Shameless, which is another Weekend track off of, what is it, Beauty Behind the Madness, I think, because it has like that guitar. Yeah, well, I want to say Spanish, like just acoustic guitar. Acoustic, that's it. I wanted to just say just like normal guitar. It also has like a Travis Scott verse. Always enjoyed the Travis Scott verses. It has his voice pitched down. I actually couldn't tell. You can't tell off the voice alone. I mean, you can tell if you can hear Travis Scott's voice. It's very distinct, but he had a pitch down, so you couldn't. It wasn't distinguishable. But then with the flow, I was like, "Oh, that's Travis Scott." The flow, the lyrics, you're like, "No, that's Travis Scott, obviously." Enjoy the show. I felt like would enjoy the show and given up on me. Well, let's speak about enjoy the show first. I got a good thing, a good sample, a good really good sample on enjoy the show. And also like carries on the like hip hop, more of a hip hop sound, hip hop R&B sound as opposed to the first few tracks. Like with from Reflections Laughing, like the next few tracks they lack the sort of, I want to say rave vibe, the electronic, the 80s synths and pop that the opening tracks had. It's more of a old school sort of R&B vibe. Probably like the first like really slow track on the album, and it's asking people to let him be, and then it's fun. It's really nice. It's a really nice song to listen to, chill to, and listen to. Giving Up on Me starts off like really dancey and poppy with like these big booming bass drums and stuff, and he's singing about, just give up on me, leave me to this life, this this wrong way of living. And then the beat switches and then it goes like more slower, a lot slower. Oh, it's a really long song, huh? almost 6 minutes, and in the second part with the slower beat, he's like he's asking for help. He's like, no, I don't want to do it alone. I need help. I want to be better. And I sort of looked at it as a turning point in the album, because I was looking at this album alone, like on its own. And the first half of the album it seemed like giving into this life of like drugs and alcohol and partying and all that stuff. And then off the second half of Giving Up on Me, he like changes the tune and he wants to like be better and do different. And there's like a few tracks after this that have like a gospel theme to them. They sound like gospel, except for like Timeless. But even in Timeless, even though it's not like gospely, he's still saying I'm gonna be timeless. He's still like still a hopeful song in a way. And I think that's what this the turning point of this album. But then again, it's part of a trilogy, and it's also supposed to be his final album as The Weeknd. So he was just playing a part or something. I don't know if you put that much thought into this specific album. I don't know if it's supposed to be read as like all three of them together. But looking at this individually, that was what I took away from it. I can't wait to get there. I can't wait to get there. I really like his voice on it. I really like the beat. I really like the sample. The sample that was used was fire. It was amazing. This was one of my favorites. Yeah, it sounds so upbeat. Like despite it not being it's despite it being like a lower beats per minute as like the first few songs, and not like in your face like bass booming and synths flying all over. It's more reserved, but it sounds more hopeful, more uplifting, like more lighter in tone. That's what I can't wait to get there is for me. I'm wasting time, yeah, listening to the song. I gotta keep recording. I gotta keep reviewing. Also, I feel like this. It sounds like Tyler the Creator production. Like I know Tyler the Creator probably didn't produce it, but it sounds like he did. It sounds like a Golf Wang, Wolfgang production. It sounds like a kind of. It sounds like the kind of sample Tyler would use. The way he would pitch the voice, the way he would do the drums, like everything sounds really Tyler like. Tyler the Creator like. Before people think I'm speaking about Tyler, the Water Girl. Yeah, I can't wait to get there. Timeless. Timeless. What did I say about Timeless? Timeless was one of the most unique beats on the album. I really like the Weeknd's verse on Timeless. Playboy Cardi, not a fan. I can't lie. I'm not a fan of his. I don't really like his stuff. What does he say? Nothing. I don't know. Useless verses. I don't like his verse. I don't really like the chorus either. I like the beat, sort of. It's weird. I wish there could have been like better lyrics on it. Maybe it could have made me like it more. Very odd beats, but it wasn't that bad. It's not that bad. Oh yeah, and yeah, Weekend says Neptune on the beat, so I think it's Pharrell. Pharrell produced Timeless. It's a good beat. It's a unique beat. That's nice. That's good. We like uniqueness. We like newness. I like the Weekend's verse on it, but like the chorus, no. Playboy Cardi, no. Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls, not a song on the album. Niagara Falls has a lot of sense to it. A lot of really nice song. Nice sample. I think it's a sample. Yeah, the synths pop off in Niagara Falls. That they really pop off. It's a nice love song. Nice little love song. Niagara Falls. Nice uplifting beat as well. Which you can see my point. You can see my point about the second half of this album. Take Me Back to LA. It sounds Take Me Back to LA sounds like it should be in an 80s movie. It's 100% an 80s song. Like it's probably the most 80s in this whole album, despite the first track, Wake Me Up, literally having literally having Thriller's beats. This one sounds the most 80s to me, at least on the synth side. Revenge of the Synth. It sounds incredible. It actually sounds like it should be on. It actually sounds like it should be on Dawn FM. Take Me Back to LA. It sounds like it should be on Dawn FM. I feel like Dawn FM was the most 80s sounding of the three albums, and that's yeah, like obviously your 80s soundy songs on both After Hours and this Hurry Up Tomorrow, but Dawn FM has less variety, I want to say. Because on After Hours, there are still like other tracks like Heartless and Fate and all this that sound a bit different than the 80s pop, synth pop. And on Hurry Up Tomorrow, obviously, there are a lot different songs, a lot more variety. And then Dawn FM was more honest. It sounds like I'm criticizing it, but I'm not. I'm just saying it was more concise. It had more direction in a way, which makes it sound like I'm criticizing the other albums. It's good to have variety. It's also really good to do like one thing really, really great. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, like a jack of all trades or an expert in a single field. It's like you could either way you could, man. I forgot to say that. What did I forget? Reflections Laughing also is featuring Florence and the Machines. Florence and her machines. Give me mercy. Give me mercy, Lord. LORDE. No. Give me mercy is track 17. It sounds like God is so freaking hot. Sounds like Phil Collins. A little bit, a little bit. Give me mercy definitely is. No, it's definitely a thing. It's definitely a church song. A church song? A religious song. You know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. It's a church song. It's a religious song. It's about whoever he worships. Maybe. Or maybe it's about a woman. I don't know. It's the weekend. I don't know. Give me mercy like you do and forgive me like you do. That's religious talk, okay? And it sounds a bit like that when Jesus says yes, nobody can say no, given that sort of vibe. Yeah, it's a good song though. It's a really good song. I really enjoy it. Drive, I don't even remember Drive. There's a song called Drive on this album that I reacted to the whole album, so I must have reacted to this. I must have been dying by now. I must have been 18 hours into the 18 hours into the it must have been eight. Oh god damn. Am I gonna be able to say it? Am I gonna be able to say it? It must have been 18 hours into the reaction by now. I don't remember the song. I don't even remember it existing. It's sort of a slower paced, uh, simple synths. I think it's like it relies heavily on the Weeknd's voice, which is not a bad thing because the Weeknd has a freaking amazing voice. Mr. Abel Tesfaye. I just want to drive. I just want to drive. I just want to live my life. Yeah, it's a good vibe. It's a good vibe. The Abyss. The Abyss has Lana Del Rey in it, doesn't it? Yes. She showed up right at the end. I heard the voice. I'm like, is this Lana Del Rey? Is this Lana Del Rey? This is Lana Del Rey. And then I looked up later and it's like, it is Lana Del Rey. You can hear her voice. Her, her voice. I wanna die voice. I can't say that. I gotta clip that out. I really like the Abyss. Even though it has the Weekend on it and Lana Del Rey, it doesn't sound like people are giving up. It doesn't sound all that dark, man. It's the abyss, but it's not that dark. We'll get out of it. It's like we're in the abyss, but we're gonna get out of it. Oh, yeah, the abyss was amazing. The abyss is actually amazing. Red Terror. Red Terror. I don't remember the song at all. I feel like I have to listen to the whole song again just to review it. Oh yeah, he's singing about his daughter or his son, his child. That's what Red Terror was about. I remember that. Oh, his own upbringing. It's either his own upbringing or his child's upbringing. His Russian child's upbringing. The Red Terror, son of the Weeknd. Still a fire song. Red Terror was good. Red Terror was. It was interesting. It wasn't. It didn't feel like a full-on song, but also it was without a warning. Listening to Without a Warning, I should have known that this was gonna be his final album, because he sings about leaving everything on the stage and just going. I should have known. I should have known better. But what? Why am I expecting so much from myself? Who do I think I am? I really love the song. Very good sense. Very good. Bass, upbeat, wonderful. Hurry Up Tomorrow. Hurry Up Tomorrow. Off the album Hurry Up Tomorrow. It's very awe-inspiring. It also feels religious in a way. And it does feel like the ending of a play, like the epilogue in a way. And it's filled with like hope of what's to come. So yeah, I really enjoy it. Yeah, and he does sing about leaving the weekend or who he was as the weekend behind when he's singing on the song. Burn Me With Your Light. This was definitely directed at. It was a good lost album for his fans. It was really good. It's definitely like a 99 hours long album. No, I'll give this whole album like really highly rated. And I feel like it should, and it will be nominated next year for Grammys, for multiple Grammys, even though it is a bit bloated. But it's 22 songs, but it's like really good songs. And it's a final album, so it has to be long. Can't be like in a short final album. That would be so sad. Yeah, yeah, this was very enjoyable, very good album. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.